Good day, dear students. I hope you are safe and sound. I am Miss Faiza Ali. Today we have presentation of Maths class 4 and 5 for the Learner High School. Books are from Oxford University Press based on the Pakistan National Curriculum 2006. This book Maths Voice is for class 4th and this one is Maths Voice for class 5th. Today we will discuss the topics from that books. Today I will teach the following listed topics. First, ascending and descending order. Second, find the sum. Third, find the difference. Fourth, find the quotient and remainder. Fifth, find the HCF. Sixth, find the LCM. Now we will learn ascending and descending order. Please note for class 4th, this topic is available in Maths Voice book unit 2 and page number 11, ascending and descending order. Note for class 5th, this topic is available in Maths Voice book unit 2 and page number 15, ascending and descending order. Now I will explain ascending order. Ascending means smallest to largest. For example, we have number like 21, 13, 17, 9 and 5. These numbers are not in an order. To convert them in ascending order, we need to pick the smallest number first and that second smallest, so on. The smallest number is 5. In the given example, we will put 5 first. The second smallest number is 9, that 13, that 17 and at the end we need to write 21. 5, 9, 13, 17 and 21. This converted into ascending order. As an example of ascending order, see the pictures. For example, when we start climbing, we start from the ground level and climbing towards the peak. This is representing ascending as in given example. Example 2, dear students, in this example, the size of the cylinder 1 is smaller than cylinder second and so on. The size of the cylinder is increasing continuously. That's why 1, 2, 3, 4 is an ascending order. After the explanation of ascending order, now I will teach descending order. Descending order means largest to smallest for when we move from high to low. As in the given example, 9, 13, 25, 21 and 17 are not in order. To convert them into descending order, first we will write the largest number, which is 25. After it, the second largest number, which is 21, that 17, that 13 and at the end the smallest available number 9. 25, 21, 17, 13, 9 is now converted into descending order. Example of descending order. A boy is coming down from the top picture. 1 is showing the descending order. Boy is standing from the top stair number 6 and moving towards stair number 1. 6 is the largest number and 1 is the smallest. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is representing descending order. Example 2, same as example 1, the picture second is also representing descending order. The size of the cylinders are gradually decreasing. Cylinder number 4 is the larger cylinder and cylinder 1 is the smallest. Cylinder 4, 3, 2 and 1 is showing the descending order because the size of the cylinder getting smaller continuously. Now we will learn how to find the sum. Please note for class 4, this topic is available in Maths Voice Book Unit 2 and page number 12. And note for class 5th, this topic is available in Maths Voice Book Unit 2 and page number 18. From the given example, we will learn the sum of 6 numbers and 5 numbers. 6 numbers means 100,000 numbers. 5 number means 10,000 numbers. We will add 489,467 to 10,2302. We need to write the number as written in the given table, which is called place value chart. Write unit figure below the unit, tens below the tens, thousand below the thousand, and so on. We will sum all the columns starting from the unit side. At unit column, 7 plus 2 equals to 9 and tens column, 6 plus 3 equals to 9. At 100 column, 4 plus 2 equals to 6. At 1000 column, 9 plus 0 equals to 9. At 10,000 column, 8 plus 1 equals to 9. Now write only 4 below 100,000 column. The total sum is of two number is 499,699. In example second, we will learn the sum of two 6 numbers. We will add 432,176 to 100 and 1,401. We need to write the number as written in the given table, which is called place value chart. Write unit figure below the unit, tens below the tens, thousand below the thousand, and so on. We will sum all the columns starting from the unit side. At unit column, 6 plus 1 equals to 7 and tens column, 7 plus 0 equals to 7. At 100 column, 1 plus 4 equals to 5. At 1000 column, 2 plus 1 equals to 3. At 10,000 column, 6 plus 0 equals to 3. At 100,000 column, 4 plus 1 equals to 5. The total sum of two number is 533,577. Now we will learn how to find the difference. Please note for class 4, this topic is available in Maths Voice Book Unit 2 and page number 15, and note for class 5th, this topic is available in Maths Voice Book Unit 2 and page number 18. In this slide, we will learn how to find the difference. I will teach you how to find out difference between two numbers. Example, digit 1 is 897,976. Digit 2 is 376,814. Now we subtract digit 2 from digit 1. Place the values in place value chart. Subtract unit number from unit and tens number from tens and so on up to the 100,000. Subtract 6 from 4 equals to 2. Subtract 7 from 1 equals to 6. Subtract 9 from 8 equal to 1. Subtract 7 from 6 equals to 1. Subtract 9 from 7 equal to 2. Subtract 8 from 3 equal to 5. The answer which come is 521,162. This is the difference of two given digits. Example 2. Find out the difference between two numbers. Digit 1 is 974,518. Digit 2 is 513,021. So 214. Now we subtract digit 2 from digit 1. Write the value in place value chart. Subtract unit number from unit and tens number from tens and so on up to 100,000. Subtract 8 from 4 equal to 4. Subtract 1 from 1 equal to 0. Subtract 5 from 2 equal to 3. Subtract 4 from 0 equal to 4. Subtract 7 from 5 equal to 2. Subtract 9 from 3 equal to 6. The answer which come is 624,304. This is difference of two given digits. Now we will learn how to find the quotient and remainder. Please note for class 4 this topic is available in Max Wise book unit 2 and page number 21. And note for class 5 this topic is available in Max Wise book unit 2 and page number 23. Finding the quotient and remainder. To find out the quotient and remainder, we need to divide the number. Before finding quotient and remainder, you must know division. What is division? The division is the action of subtracting numbers into parts. These parts are called quotient, dividend, remainder and divisor. What is quotient? When one number dividend is divided by another number divisor, the result obtained is known as quotient. What is dividend? The number that is divided is called the dividend. What is divisor? Divisor is a number or an integer which divides any other number to give the result. What is remainder? When one number cannot divide an other number completely is a remainder. Example 1. Here we will solve an example of 4-digit number divided by 2-digit number to find the quotient and remainder. Example 4,358 divided by 12. To solve the simple division, there are 5 steps. Step 1 is to compare the digits. We compare the leftmost digit, that is 1000 in the dividend, which is 4, with the divisor 12. As 4 is smaller than 12, we compare the hundreds in the dividend with the divisor. Here 43 is greater than 12. Now we can divide 43 by 12. So step 2 is to divide. Here as a divisor is 12, we use the table of 12. to find a product which is equal to or less than and nearest to 43. So the nearest product is 36. Hence, we write 3 in the quotient above 3. Step 3 is the multiple 12 by 3. As we know, 12 into 3 is equal to 36. We write 36 under 43. Step 4 is to subtract 36 from 43, which is equal to 7. Now, step 5 is to bring down next digit, that is 5. After bringing down the digit, we repeat steps 1 to 5 till there are no more digits to bring down. So here we again compare 75 and 12. Here 75 is greater than 12. So we can divide 75 by 12. The nearest product to 75 in the table of 12 is 72. So we write 6 in the quotient above the 5 and 72 under 75. Next, subtract 72 from 75, which is equal to 3. Now bring down the next digit, that is 8. So here we again compare 38 and 12. Here 38 is greater than 12. So we can divide 38 by 12. The nearest product in the table of 12 to 38 is 36. So we write 3 in the quotient above the 8 and 36 under 38. Next, subtract 36 from 38, which is equal to 2. Now, as there are no more digits to bring down, we have finished over division. Thus, we get the quotient as 363 and remainder as 2. Now let us solve division of 5-digit number by a 2-digit number. Divide 25,626 by 16. Compare the leftmost digit, that is 10,000 in the dividend, with the divisor 2 is smaller than 16. So now compare the 1000 in the dividend with the divisor. Yes, 25 is greater than 16. We can proceed to the next step. Here, as a divisor is 16, we use the table of 16 such that the product equal to or less than and nearest to 25. So the nearest product is 16. Hence we write 1 in the quotient above 5 and 16 below 25. Now subtract 16 from 25, which is equal to 9. Now the next step is to bring down the next digit, that is 6. After bringing down the digit, we again compare 96 and 16. Her 96 is greater than 16, so we can divide 96 by 16. As we know, 16 into 6 is equal to 96. Write 6 in the quotient and subtract 96 from 96 to get 0. Now bring down the next digit, that is 2. Her 2 is smaller than 16. There are not enough tens to divide. So now write 0 in the quotient above 2. Therefore subtract 0 from 2, which is equal to 2. Now bring down the next digit, that is 6. Now compare 26 and 16. Her 26 is greater than 16. So we can divide 26 by 16. The nearest product is 16. So we write 1 in the quotient above the 6. Now subtract 16 from 26, which is equal to 10. Here the quotient is 1601 and the remainder is 10. Now we will learn how to find HCF. Please note for class 4th, this topic is available in Maths Voice book Unit 3 and page number 34. And note for class 5th, this topic is available in Maths Voice book Unit 3 and page number 30. Today we will learn about HCF. What is HCF? HCF means highest common factor. Before defining highest common factor, let us learn about factors and common factor. What is factor? A factor is a number divides that number exactly. Example 1. Let us find the factor of 58. Divide 58 by 1 to get the 58 as factor and the remainder is 0. Now divide 58 by 58 to get the 1 as a factor and the remainder is 0. Now divide 58 by 2 to get 29 as a factor and the remainder is 0. Now divide 58 by 29 to get 2 as a factor and the remainder is 0. Thus, we can say that the factor of 58 are 1, 2, 29 and 58. Example number 2, let us find factor of 81. The pair of numbers which give the product of 81 are the factors. 1 into 81 is equal to 81. 3 into 27 is equal to 81. 9 into 9 is equal to 81. The factor of 81 are 1, 3, 9, 27 and 81. Dear students, do remember the following. Every number have 1 as a factor. Every number is a factor of itself. Every number except 1 have at least 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. The factor of a number is always equal to or less than the number. Now let us learn about HCF. What do you mean by HCF? HCF stands for highest common factor. If 2 or more numbers have the same numbers as their factor, those factors are called common factor. As an example, let's find the HCF of 15 and 25. To find the HCF of 15 and 25, we will follow 3-step process. Step 1. Find all the factors of the given numbers. Here the pair of factors of number 15 are 1 into 15 is equal to 15, 3 into 5 is equal to 15. Thus the factor of 15 are 1, 3, 5 and 15. Next of the pair of the factor of the numbers 25. 1 into 25 is equal to 25. 5 into 5 is equal to 25. Thus the factor of 25 are 1, 5 and 25. Step 2. Identify the common factor of the given number. Here the common factor of number 15 and 25 are 1, 5. Step 3. The largest of the common factor is the HCF of given number. Here the largest of common factor is 5. Thus the highest common factor is 5. Hence we define the HCF as the largest common factor that 2 or more number have. Now we will learn how to find LCM. Please note for class 4, This topic is available in Maths Voice Book Unit 3 and page number 38. And note for class 5th, this topic is available in Maths Voice Book Unit 3 and page number 30. Dear students, let's study LCM. What is LCM? LCM stands for least common multiple. Before learning about LCM, let us understand multiple. What is multiple? A multiple of a number is the product obtained when the given number is multiplied by the same or any other number. As an example, let's find the multiple of 12. It's easy. When you multiply 12 with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on, we get 0, 12, 24, 46, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120 and so on as the products. So here the product obtained are nothing else but the multiples of 12. Dear students, remember the following about multiples. A number is a multiple of itself. First, every number is a multiple of 1. Second, every multiple of a given number is equal to or greater than the number itself. Third, every number have infinite number of multiple. Fourth, 0 is a multiple of every number, but 0 is not a factor of any number except 0. Now let's study about common multiple and least common multiple. What is the meaning of common multiple? When two or more numbers have the same numbers as their multiple, those multiples are said to be common multiple. What do you mean by least common multiple? The least common multiple of two or more number is the smallest number that is a multiple of those number. To understand it in a better way, let's solve an example. Find the least common multiple of 5 and 10. We will follow a 3-step process to find the least common multiple. Step 1. List the multiple of all the given numbers. The multiple of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and so on. The multiples of 10 are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and so on. Step 2. Identify the common multiple of all the given number. The common multiple of 5 and 10 are 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on. Step 3. Write the least common multiple of all the given numbers. Here the least common multiple is 10. Thus the least common multiple is 10, which is the smallest numbers of the common multiples. Thank you.